Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Rizundu and today we are doing my project pan update. It is the end of October. This might be up early November. How have I been going? So this will be a shorter month because I was so delayed in the last update. I think this will be about 3 weeks. We do have progress though. I do have one pan, so that's exciting. Okay, let's start with my Laura Mercier pencil. It's getting smaller and smaller. This is the shade Plumberry. And I'm just going to mark that on my paper. And we have pretty standard measurement. So this is the most recent, it's about 3 weeks. So not as good as the last update, but still consistent. So my Flower Beauty Light Illusion, this is the shade Porcelain. There is not much of an update. I usually get about between 2 and 4 grams every month usage, but I've been a bit lower this month because I've gotten all these new foundations that have come out. I've had all these samples that I've been trying, so I haven't been great on the foundation front. Better with my stick one. So the update was 113.92 grams last update. Now we're at 113.27. So not even a full gram, very low. I am feeling it getting pretty empty though, because when I pump, it's not doing a full pump anymore. So I think I am getting quite low. It's just so hard to tell because it's like black, a black abyss in there, but I'm pretty sure it's very low. So that's exciting. I need to really focus on this for the next month, try and finish it. Before the end of the year, I would like to have these two finished. My Nars cream bronzer, the Laguna, the original shade, was 41.57. Now we're at 41.09, so about half a gram, which is pretty standard each month. So it's basically similar usage for each month. And I still really enjoy using that. That's why I put it in, because I love it. So the Balm Take Home the Bronze is really getting quite bigger, and I'm really trying to thin the edges. Because it's a square, it's just going to start breaking. So I'm really trying to just focus on this side. Oh yeah, you can kind of tell actually. Can you see the dip here is more on this side? So we're getting there, but you know, when you got a big fluffy brush, it's hard to just get that part. But I also use it, when I use it as an eyeshadow, I just focus on the corners here, because what's going to happen is it's just going to be 2 sides left, which is kind of annoying, which is why I prefer circles. But I think we'll be able to see some pretty good visual progress if I put a picture here. So my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, this has done really well. This was 23.52. Now we're at 22.68. So we've lost basically a gram. I don't have the stopper in anymore, and it's really getting quite low. I don't think you'll be able to tell, but I'll try and show you. Can you see how it's basically, I'm just getting the edges. I've reached the bottom, but there's still a lot of usage. Like, look at all of that. Like, look at all of this product, and then once you scrape, there's still quite a few uses in there, so I definitely won't be finished next month. So my Savvy blush from Priceline, I hit pan last update, and now it's just really opening up because it was so thin, and I knew that was what was going to happen. So it's really just very fast opening, getting bigger and bigger, which is really fun to watch. So this was 19.19, now we're 18.87. So yeah, pretty good progress for such a tiny little blush. My Sephora powder has gotten to this point, so I've got my alcohol here to repress it, because we're just getting down to the nitty-gritty now, and my goal is to have this finished by next month. Once I repress it, I'm just going to go in hard. As we're getting warmer, it's becoming really humid and I'm needing more powder. I'm getting more oily, so actually I did bring this out. I brought my powder brush out just to use some, because I've been out for breakfast and I got a bit oily. So let's just touch up, and then that'll help my I'm just going in the parts that are powdery. That'll help my end weight. Okay, so let's weigh this. So we've lost half a gram. It was at 40 grams last update. Now we're at 39.48, which is pretty cool. What else do we have? My Nars lip balm is doing very well. I'm hoping to have finished this by next update because I do wear it regularly. So that's all we have left. Not bad, hey. So we're at 17.84. Now we're at 17.72. So it doesn't read well, but I know that I've used quite a bit. And we're almost done. That goes in my handbag. Okay, my Bare Minerals foundation stick, I do visual and I do weight. So the visual, I'm getting low. I definitely wear this more than the Flower Beauty because I like it for just like every day. I don't know if I'll have this finished by the end of the year, but I'll be pretty close, that's for sure. So the weight was 29.52 last update. Now we're at 28.75. So under a gram, but it's not a lot of product. So cool. I'll show you the visual. I like doing the foundation stick. It's easier to see the progress. So you'll be able to see that was a big... my face. That was a big gap, and then we've got a smaller gap, but still pretty decent use for the only 3 weeks of use. My La Mer primer. It's just the primer that never ends. I've been using it all the time. I don't understand. 29.12. So it was 32.26. Now we're at 29.12. So I've used like 3 grams. I don't understand. There must be so much in here because it looks the same every update. Like it's clear down the middle and there's just a little bit of product on the sides. I for sure thought I was going to have this finished, but it just keeps going and I don't know where it's all coming from. I've lost 3 grams. I didn't even think there was that much in here, so I don't know. I don't know. My Colourpop liner. Why am I even bothering with this? I barely use it. I've got no visual update. There's just that little tiny bit. We're almost at the end of the year. I'll just leave it. My RMS highlight looks like this. I'm actually wearing this today, but I just put powder over it. I'm wearing this shade here. So let's do a measurement. So we're at 48.68. Now we're at 48.55. It's 0.1 gram each month, so that's very consistent. I don't use it all the time because it is more for when I'm just doing more cream glowy, and when I'm at work I don't really do that because it's not long wear, so I don't use it all the time, but it's a very small palette, so it should be okay like to hit pan on. My Flower Beauty highlight, there's no visual progress, you can't really see. I have not hit pan on any of the products. So last update was 74.84, now it's 74.59. So not a lot, but I've still used it. I've actually been brushing all of them because this is too dark. This is quite light. I love the pink. So sometimes I just kind of dabble between the two or all of them. It's very blinding, so you don't need a lot. My MECCA MAX single, I think I've used twice. I'm trying to get a bit of a dip in there. You can kind of see. I really like it. It's a really nice product. This is the shade Wannabe. Okay, so last update was 20. Now we're at 19.97. So I'm always losing about 0.03. The one before that was 0.04. So pretty consistent, not a lot. I'm using it a couple of times a month, but I use this twice in 3 weeks. By Terry blush. I'm getting there. I'm getting a bit of progress. I love this. I'm actually wearing this today as well. I use it quite frequently. So we were at 46.58. Now we're at 45.75. So under a gram. I think I said my goal was to use at least half, was it? And I'm not far off using half because a little bit, you don't need a lot. So it's one of those products that will take a while, but I think I said if I could get halfway. I mean, I might get there by the end of the year. Never say never. It's definitely possible. Then 2 products. I have my Illia Balmy Lip Gloss. I have this in my handbag, so I do use it frequently. So we're at 23.63. Well, now we're at 23. It says 0.44 in the picture, but it changed to 0.43. So exactly 0.2 of a gram, which is pretty standard for lip lip products. They don't go quickly. And then lastly, last but not least, is my Lemonade Craze palette from Maybelline, and I actually hit pan on this shade. So I'm basically just focusing on this one. Sometimes I use the others, but mainly I use this. Sometimes I'll use this and then another palette, or where I'll wear this alone just to have a, you know, a nice even tone on my eye. But I really like it. So I think I'll just keep it in for the rest of the year, because I'm not really weighing this or anything. I just was kind of unofficially just having it there in my project pan drawers, just to use as an easy access. I could always try and focus on another shade. I think it would be Strawberry Lemonade would be the second most popular shade that I use. A really pretty shade. I'll swatch both of them. So that's the one I hit pan on, and then this is the shade that I like to wear. So I might even try and focus on that one a little bit more. See how we go by the end of the year. That is everything. That is the update. Only, how do we end the year? So we'll have the November update, and then I'll end on the December. At the end of December, I will end it. So we've got one update and then the finale left. So I gotta hit it hard and try and finish some of these products. Realistically, if I could finish both foundations by the end of the year, I would like to hit pan on my Nars cream bronzer. I'd like to finish my concealer. I'd like to finish my bronzer, but I don't know if I will. I'd like to finish this. I don't know if I will. It's kind of like, I'll definitely finish this, I hope. I think I'll be able to hit halfway. So not everything will be finished, but hitting, I've done pretty well. I've done pretty well considering I have so much makeup. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I so appreciate you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.